What's going on, Blues? Welcome back to Life as an Evertonian. Just as we get an important result at the weekend, just as we get the feeling and we know that some players, key players, are coming back, we've been hit with the news tonight that Jack Grealish has sustained a foot injury. And Jack is currently Jack is currently under the care of the club's medical team and will be reviewed by a specialist in the coming days. Further updates will be provided in due course. For Everton to announce this just seems worrying to me. Um, I think to all of us, to receive that news, to me, it sounds like it's a fractured foot, some sort of bone that has broken, fractured. And fracture is just as bad as a break, isn't it? But yeah, tough news to swallow this evening because listen, Jack has been an integral part of this galvanised Everton team that is developing and growing and getting better. He's a player who is so calm on the ball. He calms things down. He holds the ball. He wins free kicks, and he's come away with 6 assists this season so far, and 2 goals. So we are gonna massively miss this lad. We've got Njai coming back from the AFCON. We've got Idrissa Gana Gueye coming back. Will Illy go back over to the left potentially? Um, but obviously we've got Dwight McNeil that can play there naturally on the left hand side. Maybe Adam Azanu. We've seen his little cameo, what he did in the FA Cup. But for me, this, even though obviously it's a wide area there, for me, this cements why Harrison Armstrong can't go back to Preston. Um, we need all our players. We need everyone back fit. And obviously to get this news that Jack Grealish is going to be injured for, we don't know how long. It could be, I mean, look what we're in now. We're at back end of Jan. We might not see him until end of the season. He might not even feature again this season, Blue. So, for me, obviously, we need to dip in this market. Not only now for a centre forward or a possible fullback, but maybe somebody in the wide area. Um, really devastating news, Blues. For me personally, we have to see Tyler Dibblin getting introduced more. Um, we do. Um, and you could revert back to Njai to the left, Tyler on the right. Obviously, Dwight on the right. Dwight can play on the left. So there is still options, but this is going to be a huge loss to us, Blues. It really, really is. Everton linked with players again today. Romelu Lukaku is one that's been mentioned. Um, Rom back at 32 years of age. If it was a loan till the end of the season, yeah, I would say. I think he's 33 in May. Still scoring goals though. I think he's like 14 goals and nearly in double figures in terms of assists as well over in Italy. Um, so yeah, Blues, it's a tough one. It really is. Again, just as we know that players are coming back. Kieran Dewsbury Hall isn't too far away. Keane will plays or he'll do his last suspension game against Leeds United. He's coming back. Um, you know, Timur Ibrahim, we don't know how far away he is, and Alcaraz. This is a big loss, boys. So listen, we have to find a way, and this period's been tough and it weren't looking good, but this Everton team found a way. I thought Jack was instrumental at the weekend. I thought he played really well. He did such a good job going back to his old stomping ground, his parent club of Aston Villa. I thought he was really good on that ball and never give anything away. And when he did, he won a free kick. And the lad's going to be a massive loss. He is, and, I'm going to miss seeing Jack play. And, I hope it's nothing too sinister. I hope it's nothing too bad. Obviously, we'll learn more in the coming days. When he sees this specialist and we hear the news, and obviously David Moyes will give his analogy of how long he's going to be potentially out for if the club don't announce it in due course. Listen, I'd hope it be. What did I do? I'm trying to think. I I broke my finger in two places. Um, so obviously, if it's like a bone in the foot that replicates the hand, if you will. Um, and I used to box, and I know it took me. I think it took me 10 weeks, um, 2.5 months, um, 6, 7 weeks of healing, and then before I could really start hitting the bag, it took that amount of time. So that's just my guesstimate of an injury that I had. Obviously, I know it's not on my foot. I did break my toe actually. I did break my toe when I was only young. I was about 9 years of age, and trying to think how long that were. Um, I think that were about 6 weeks. So listen, Blues, we don't know. I'm trying to stay positive with it. Just obviously worrying news that the club have come out with it. And we've not learnt this from a press conference or anything, or not seen Jack on the training pitch from the social media videos that Everton produce. It is what it is. We'll find a way. I'm positive that we will. And, I hope Everton are active in this market. There's 10 days left, Blues. So let me know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done so already, up the toffees, and I'll see you in the next one.